Welcome back to Make a Difference. This sums it up nicely. Today's fast-paced society just wants to know the summary of things in order to decide if we really want to take the time to dig into a concept or discussion. Out of respect for your time, I offer today's quote from Steve Maraboli for consideration on how to spend some of your time. We are mathematical equations where your life is the sum of all your choices you've made until now. The good news is you can change the equation so that you start making a difference in your life. Again, Steve Maraboli, Life, the Truth, and Being Free. Looking at choices like a common equation, choice 1 plus choice 2 equals result 3. It's easy to see how we can study choice on how we came to a position in life. Like a chess game, no single decision wins or loses our life. Looking at choices like a common equation, choice 1 plus choice 2 equals result 3, it's easy to see how we can study choice on how we came to a position. Like a chess game, no single decision wins or loses our life. It's a fact that our choices compound into a complex series of decisions that have far-reaching effects that lead us to our current board position. I've began to stop and study my positions on a regular basis. I look at my goals chart. I need to study this in smaller, bite-sized chunks across a week or two before I begin to attempt to study the entire issue of progress. Look at it like chess again. I'm going to go back to my chess analogy. It's like the study of an opening series of moves. One of my favorite openings is the Ruy Lopez. It's named after a Spanish priest in the 16th century. Yeah, it's been around a while. The opening sequence in its simplest form can be completed in a series of 3 moves to achieve the simple goal of the opening. You wish to apply pressure to square c6 and invite the pin to the knight to capture the e5 pawn. Simple. Yet the variations shown in the Encyclopedia of Chess Openings span 39 different variations, where some lengths go to 9 or 10 moves deep. This changes the level of complexity considerably and requires more study than the 3-move version, especially when you decide to combine variations to mask what you're trying to do. Transferring this concept to my life, I've started to go back to my goal charts that we discussed in episode 3, How Did I End Up Here? I do this every week or two and reflect on the sequence that I felt would work best and reflect if there's any adjustments required. If I see a better way, I'll add this to my chart and move forward from there. This does not have to take a lot of time to accomplish, although it sounds like it might. Concise, consistent focus is the key here. You can rotate your reflections to one goal a week, and that way you touch base with your plans once a month to stay on track and evaluate progress. Slow and steady wins the race here. Consistent review prevents me from allowing my course to drift and increases my chances for success. That's what I'm thinking about today. Thanks for joining me.